Welcome everyone to Community Canopy, the series where I take your custom operator ideas and showcase them right here on YouTube. All of this starts over on my Discord, where you can fill out the submission sheet and have a chance of being featured in a future video. Before we start, 80% of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, so if you like this video and want to see more of this series, let me know by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you all so much for your support. Let's get into the operators. I'm really proud of the submissions made for episode 3, and as the series becomes more popular, so do the submissions. There were a whole lot to comb through this time, so to those that got picked, well done. I also thought I should drop the whole ranking system from now on, as I screen the operators I pick for the videos quite thoroughly already, so none of them will ever really get anything below a B. Rather, I feel I should put more effort into showcasing the concepts themselves, making sure your ideas are represented as clearly as possible with the nuance they deserve. Don't forget to drop this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. It really does help me out and it's all free to do. Without further ado, let's get into our first operator. Coming in from Noah011, this 2-speed, 2-armor defender from the United States aligns himself with Viper Strike. Maximus Harris was born on October 7th, 1992. Throughout his childhood, he developed a keen interest in how engines function. When he turned 18, he studied chemistry and engineering and joined the Navy. There, he developed the Mk2 lubricant that allowed planes' engines to run more smoothly. Eventually, Viper Strike took up a keen interest in him and his high-coefficient lubricant, and they took him into the team. He brings with him the aforementioned Mk2 aviation lubricant, a canister that when deployed will cover its surroundings with grease. This gadget actively prevents rushers, as it forces those who enter the grease to slow walk by their own discretion. Unlike Malusi's Banshees, this grease does not force you to slow down, rather if you sprint into it, it will knock you over, similar to Nomad's air jabs. This grease can be fully countered by slow walking or crouching through it, although it still will make a loud sound when doing so. The grease is flammable and can be countered by Capitão's fire and explosives. However, explosives will cause it to ignite and burn the area for a few moments. This gadget would be fantastic in high traffic areas that grease can lock down on his own or after he is out of the game. His loadout consists of the UMP-45, the Spaz-12, the Super Shorty, the SMG-11, proximity alarms, and impact grenades. Overall, I feel that grease would be a devastating operator when put in the right hands. Our next submission is from Soyuz and is a 2-speed, 2-armor defender named Guan. He hails from Taiwan, aligns himself with Viper Strike, and brings with him a unique form of entry denial. Guan attaches canisters filled with a pink foam to door frames and windows. This foam will quickly expand to fill the entrance. It's not bulletproof and can be shot through, however it does reduce bullet damage on either side. It cannot be completely cleared like bullets like regular barricades can, only explosives. If an attacker chooses to enter through the foam, it will completely cover most of their body, making them highly visible with a bright pink slime that covers their entire suit. Guan's gadget is similar to Aruni and Castle, however with a less focused purpose. The inclusion of making enemies appear clearly is a very unique one that I feel could win many gunfights. His loadout consists of the 612 SD and the MP5 SD, both integrally suppressed, which works really well for shooting through his gadget. For secondaries, he has the ETA-12S and the C75 Auto, both extremely viable options. For gadgets, he has a nitro cell and the bulletproof camera. This is a very unique take on entry denial, and I feel making your enemies more visible is a crazy mix-up to the game that doesn't require a constant reliance on the ping system. Our next one comes in from BeamMeDown, and is an interesting take on a hard breacher. This 3-armor attacker hails from Laos and aligns himself with Wolfguard. He brings a buzzsaw that can attach itself to reinforced walls, and left unattended it will make a crouch-size hole in the wall. This buzzsaw is unique in that it cannot be countered by mute and creates a unique smoke effect on the other side while it's cutting. This can cause a lot of confusion for defenders, even making it harder to bandit trick. If this smoke stays for long enough, a quick team could use the smoke to make a play right after the hole has been opened. He brings with him the ballistic shield and the SG CQB, as well as the P10C and the Q929. To reinforce his strength as a rush hard breacher who can support the breach after it's finished, he has an option between grenades and flashes. While another hard breacher that can be countered by almost everyone our existing hard breachers are countered by isn't the most unique, I feel this concept does what they do different enough to be considered viable. Our last submission for today comes from AshAsh. Comes in from AshAsh. Has a unique anti-flank gadget that I've personally wanted for years. Both Gridlock and Nomad fill their respective niches, but I've always wanted a flank watcher just like this. Ain, a 2/2 attacker from Qatar, aligns himself with Ghost Eyes. He brings with him a laser tripwire that he can drill into door frames akin to Capcan. Much like Fenrir, Ain can see the status of these mines through walls, and when one is triggered by a passing defender, Ain can see it being activated on his HUD. The gadget will make a loud sound like a proximity alarm and not stop until the defender has left the room or is eliminated. This type of flank watch is very similar to Nomad in its trappy nature, however it heavily leans into the information side of flank watch, something only Zero currently does. For his loadout we have the L85A2, the T5 SMG, and the M1014 shotgun. His secondaries consist of the Super Shorty and the Q929, very popular option there. He also has claymores, impact DMPs, and standard breach charges. That's all for the third installment of Community Canopy. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me out in the long run. If you had some ideas of your own and you wanted to share them, go ahead and do so by joining the Discord. That's all from me. I hope you all have a great day or night, and I'll see you on the flip side.
I think of a new song to like sing now. He's toying with his bitch ass now, bro. It's me. How?
Dude, in what the fuck are you doing?